What's going on? Words Unlocked. This is Omar Musa, also known as OBM. I'm an Australian rapper, poet, storyteller, author, sending you love all the way from down under. And I guess I got into poetry at a really young age because my father had actually been into poetry. He grew up in a very poor area in Malaysia, and he and his friends, when they didn't have anything better to do, they would sit around and kind of improvise or freestyle poems to each other just to keep themselves going, to keep themselves entertained. And I realized from a young age that through poetry I could turn a lot of my negative emotions into something very positive, whether I was going through loneliness or grief or depression or had experienced some racism or some hard times. I could take some of my feelings of frustration and sadness and through words turn them into something golden, turn them into something positive. And so I guess what I look for in poetry is trying to tell stories that have not been told yet, trying to look for stories where they haven't been looked for before, but then connect that with like a timeless emotion, like the timeless emotion that connects me and you all the way over different time zones and different borders and nationalities, but there is something that connects us as human beings. And I think that through poetry we can relieve our sorrows, our own sorrows, and understand ourselves, but also relieve other people's sorrows and understand each other. That's what we're trying to do with poetry. So, I don't discriminate. I read novels, I read poetry, I listen to hip hop music. Some of the finest poets of our generation have come out of hip hop, talking about people like Nas or Master Ace or someone like Kendrick Lamar right now, telling like very, very vivid stories. And so if I could give any advice to you people out there, and I'm looking forward to reading all of your poems, but some advice I can give you is to be brave, to be fearless. The best writing, the best poetry comes from not restricting yourself, whether that be in the style you're using or the emotions and the stories and the content that you're using. So be fearless, be courageous, be brave, write in passion and edit in cold blood. I look forward to hearing all your poems. Peace.